you. We want to, number one, congratulate and thank LifeShare for everything they do and how important it is to our community, especially with it being Blood Donor Awareness Month. We would like you folks to come up right now and receive your award and tell you how proud we are and excited for what you do. Well, it's nice to meet you all. Okay. Congratulations. Appreciate what y'all do. Thank you.
Next, we'll have Mayor President Sid Edwards to recognize members of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity in recognition of Founders Day, January 5th, 1911.
Big congratulations, and that's a great date. January 5th was my birthday, so we're celebrating together. Congratulations, and we would like members of the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity to please come up and receive your commendation. Hey, man, good to see you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Want to come over here? All right. Over here, gentlemen.
All righty. Kind of tighten it up just a little bit for me. All right, good. All right, get a big smile from everybody. All right, look. All right, ready. All right, look straight at me for me. All right, good. Hold that. 3, 2, 1. All right, one more like that. All right, good. 3, 2, and 1.
One more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Next, we're going to have Mayor President Sid Edwards to recognize members of the Phi Beta Sigma in recognition of Founders Day, January 9th, 1914.
A hearty congratulations, Phi Beta Sigma, the Road Chapter at Southern University. Here again, honored to be giving out this certificate to you. If you all would please come on up to receive it. Thank you. Oh, y'all right behind me. You get to do it. Thank you. January 9th. Did y'all know that? Want to come right back up? Yeah. Y'all got it? Come on up.
All right, let's get a big smile from everybody. All right, good. Look straight my way. All right, big smiles, hold that. Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, one more like that. All right, 3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
Next, we're going to have Mayor President Sid Edwards recognize the family of Kareem Badawi and Reggie Hunter, victims of the Bourbon Street terror attack.
I just met with both families, and I'm going to start, with Kareem. Kareem was a defensive end for Episcopal High School, attending the University of Alabama. Him and his dad had long talks about where to go to school, and Kareem really just wanted to go see something new. You know, so very young, and he wanted to go see the world. I went to a restaurant last night and ran into a friend of Kareem's, and he asked me, he said, he recognized me, and he said, you know, my friend was Kareem. And he went on for 5 minutes to talk about him. Meeting the family in the conference room just now was humbling, and I can see where Kareem got that personality from and how much he was loved. It was hard in that room back there, and it's going to be very hard on these families. Both of these victims of this senseless attack are outstanding. You know, the comfort, if there's any right now, is the faith in where they are now. All of Baton Rouge mourns, but we need to know, and we do know, that no one mourns more than Kareem's immediate family. His uncle is here, his mom, his dad, his brother. I'm going to ask y'all to come on up and receive the certificate of condolence and know that Baton Rouge, the entire Metro Chamber, has y'all in our prayers. Come on up.
One more. One, two.
Reggie Hunter's family also was back in the conference room with us. Reggie was a hard worker. Reggie, he almost didn't go to New Orleans, but he's described as the life of the party. And on a whim, he decided to head on down there. I asked them all, because I'm a coach, you know, where they all went to school, and he was a Broadmoor Buccaneer. And wouldn't you know it, we buried his head football coach, a legend, this week as well. His children aren't with us, but many family members are. And listening to him talk and the description of him, and you hear it all the time. Stuff happens to folks, and you hear, oh, he was a great guy, he was a great person, and you hear it all the time. But I could feel it in their conviction how important Reggie is to their family unit. And that makes it hard when unexpectedly, in particular, you lose someone like this. It's a beautiful family, and I know Reggie's at the hand of God and loving and proud of them, and we'll be looking out for them. If Reggie's family would come on up to receive this certificate of condolence.
Thank you, Mayor. Sympathies to the families. Our prayers are with you all. Next, we're going to have Councilman Cleve Dunn Jr. recognize Apostle Marty Scott, Omar Gooding, and Miguel Nunez Jr. for the first annual His Love is Amazing Movement Comedy Show. Councilman Dunn Jr.
Good evening, everybody here in the chamber and those that are watching us. We have some treats that we're distributing to all the council members. And did the mayor leave yet? Nope. Oh, here you go, Mayor. We have one for the mayor as well. I have with me Omar. I'm sorry, Omar is not with us. And keep in prayer the folks in California. There's some wildfires that held him up. He won't get here till Thursday. But Miguel is here. Many of you will recognize Miguel from one of his famous roles as Joanna Man in the movie Joanna Man. And there's some other roles that he has played as a comedian, hanging with Mr. Cooper and some other roles. Omar as well, he said it was old. But before I get to Miguel, I want to turn it over to Apostle Scott. We went to high school together at Capitol High School. Played basketball together. I crossed him up several times, but we're gonna leave that alone. I have some certificates of recognition for all three of them. I won't read them. You guys are familiar with these individuals and the work that they've done throughout the entertainment industry, but they have partnered with the His Love is Amazing effort, which all of you guys have T-shirts for. You've probably seen them around town. Several cities, including Lafayette, Baton Rouge, New Iberia, their mayors have announced and proclaimed January 1st as His Love is Amazing Day. They have a comedy show this coming Saturday, which is free of charge. They want to invite everybody out. Much of this work is focused on reducing crime and impacting those who live in underserved communities. And I'll let Apostle Scott tell us a little bit more about it. And then they are going to leave here and go do a partnership with the New Orleans Pelicans in New Orleans. So I'll turn it over to Apostle Scott.
I'm not Apostle Scott, and we don't need Omar Gooding. Hi, thank you, guys. My name is Miguel Nunez. I did the movie Joanna Man, Scooby-Doo, Street Fighter, Life, Harlem Nights, Friday 13. I'm on a TV show right now on Netflix and BET called The Family Business. We're in our 5th season. We start our 6th season in February. And I actually met him online. Omar Gooding they were doing a live, and somebody said, man, you need to turn it on, go on and look at what they're doing. And when I saw the facility that he has a huge facility with a huge auditorium. Oh, also tour of duty. So just for the police officers. And he has a back room with a screen. He has equipment. He has all these things. So what we're doing right now is in the distressed areas, especially in Baton Rouge and New Orleans, you have kids who are continually going back to jail. They get into recidivism rate is off the charts, and that's because they are stuck, and then they go to jail, and then they come out and they got something on the record, so it makes it harder for them to get a job. So what we partnered up to do is we're going to bring in these kids. I already talked to a couple of the sheriffs and the police officers. I want everybody, including you, know somebody in that situation when you go, man, if that kid right there was in a different situation, he could do better. So we're going to ask the police to bring us that one you got. We're going to go into the neighborhoods. We're going to find these kids. We're going to bring them in here. I got Vivica Fox, Terrence Howard, Jamie Foxx, Ed Weinberg, who created the TV show I was on. He created the Cosby Show, Cheers, Taxi, Mary Tyler Moore. He's going to come out and instruct them. I got Lionsgate, 50 Cent's new studios coming up. Paramount, BET, Lionsgate, and TV One, and we're going to teach them camera operating, boom operating, editing, and then we're going to place them on jobs in the entertainment industry, thereby changing the entire trajectory of their career. And that would give them something to go back and talk about. And then we're going to go grab more kids, and that's what our whole mission is. And we have a comedy show that is to sell these T-shirts called. Oh, I don't have it on. He has it on. So I used to love Amazing. Every time someone buys one of those shirts, we're going to use that to help bring in more kids and more kids. The whole purpose of this is to teach these. A lot of them don't even know they have talent. They don't know what they can do. They don't know they can hold a boom and make big money. They don't know about editing, just being an assistant director. So we intend to lower crime rate, give these kids a future, and to change the trajectory of their futures. That's the whole mission of this. And every time somebody buys a shirt, that goes into our cause. And that's what the comedy show is. Me, Omar, forget him. We're having a contest to see who sells the most shirts, and we're doing well, right? We're doing great. And every time somebody buys a shirt, I got a campaign going online. I got 1 million followers. I got Vivica Voss going to pop it out. I got lots of my celebrity friends going to pop it out. And I want to start here because he's already done half the work. A lot of people ask me to come in because I'm a celebrity and they know who I know. And then I say, okay, well, what do you got? And then I get there and it's cutting the rim at the ground floor. They ain't even dug the ground. They haven't done anything. And it's too much work. But what he's already done is what got me here. I'm so impressed with what he's created, but we can take it to the next level. But we need you guys' help as well, because I'm sure you got areas that need funding for reducing crime. And we're willing to meet with you and implement any other ideas you may have into what we're doing to help us. And we want to help the city. That's the bottom line. Has nothing to, I've lost $18,000 just being here a week. And another $5,000 because somebody just asked me to host something 2 hours at his birthday party on Friday night in LA for $5,000. And I can't.
You sure did.
All right, but anyway, that's what, and I want to thank you guys for your time. I'm available. He got my phone number. Anything you need for anything, I'm here and I can help you do whatever you need.
What is that site for the shirts? Do you have a site
Tell them
for
my
the
site.
shirt?
Sorry.
If you go to hisloveisamazing.com, hisloveisamazing.com, you will see Omar at the top along with Miguel. Make sure you click Miguel's so that he can win the competition. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you, Councilman Cleve, and all of you. I see Councilman Coleman. A lot of you have supported this movement for the last 5 years, and we're grateful for your support. Come out and be a part of the comedy show this Saturday at 7:00 p.m. Or join us for the Pelicans game tonight as Joanna Man runs out the tunnel with the New Orleans Pelicans players. Have a good evening.
Oh, tell them about the kids. They get to go to the games.
Absolutely. We'll share more information with you, but again, Sister Councilman Coleman is familiar with it. She even helped us purchase the bus that we take the kids to the NBA games with. This shirt now gets them into the NBA game with the Pelicans, bringing them off the street. We call it coming out of juvenile court to the Pelicans court to give them an amazing experience.
Yeah, because we heard that they were out there, somebody was breaking in the park, in the cars, in the parking lot while the games are going on. So how about we take them inside now? So that's the purpose of it. So now we take them out of the parking lots and we take them inside, because a lot of them have never had that experience.
Now, Miguel, they tell us the danger of turning over Mike to a politician, but you see the danger of turning over Mike to an entertainer.
Yeah, vote for me. No, just kidding. Want to trade suits?
No.
He said I do. Thank you, sir. Thank you guys very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, everybody, this concludes the presentation portion of the meeting. We'll start the meeting at 4:00.
Okay. Listen, Fred, so I know that you're getting my parking pass for here. You'll get one for me for the community center as well? Huh? That was easy? Okay.
Let's try to, he's like, let's try to like get something more concrete. So I think he wants me to, I'll probably make a gallery, not public. So lights all the photos, and then we can put lights, and then like have something. Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
hard about 3 times.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Council Chamber of East Baton Rouge Parish. Good to have all of you watching this afternoon. It's our first meeting, regular meeting of the year. It's January the 8th, 2025, and we're so glad that you've joined us on AT&T, Cox, Metro 21, Facebook, YouTube, and of course we stream. A good way to watch it in high definition at brla.gov. At this time, here is the Mayor President Pro Tem of East Baton Rouge Parish, Councilman Brandon Knoll. Councilman?
Thank you, Dennis. Welcome, everybody, to this January 8th, 2025 meeting of the Metropolitan Council of East Baton Rouge Parish. We're going to have the invocation led by Mayor President Sid Edwards, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Baton Rouge Police Chief T.J. Morse.
Thank you. Dear Lord Jesus Christ, please put your hand on everyone in this room. Bless this council and all those that are involved in East Baton Rouge Parish. We're embarking on a new year, dear Lord Jesus Christ. Never needed you more than now. Put it in everyone's heart to work together and unite and do what's in the best interests of all the citizens of our parish. With that, we say, amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen. We'll call the meeting to order. Ashley, do we have a quorum?
We have a quorum.
All right, we're going to begin with a point of personal privilege by Councilman Darrell Hurst.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming and having such a packed house on the first day. Talks about the importance of government and community. As we have a new mayor president, Coach Sid Edwards, one of the more strategic focuses for this administration has been blight. Had a conversation prior to the holidays with Jennifer Richardson over Keep Tiger Town Beautiful and said, hey, we need you in North Baton Rouge. She said, I'm struggling to get volunteers up there. I've tried. I said, well, we'll make it happen for you. And so there is going to be a merging of the cats, and Justin, I sent you something if you can put it up. But the new initiative for North Baton Rouge, we have south of Florida Boulevard, which will be Keep Tiger Town Beautiful, and north of Florida Boulevard, which will be Keep Jaguar Nation Beautiful. And so it'll be merging the cats to make sure that our city is a city where people are proud to walk out of their doors, engage our senior population to focus on economic corridors. And we have a core of people that are here in support of this initiative in North Baton Rouge. So if you're here for that reason, I'd love for you to come up to the microphone. First, we'll start off with Keep Tiger Town Beautiful founder, Jennifer Richardson.
Thank you, everybody. I'm so proud to be a part of Coach Sid's transition team, and I want to make all of his wishes come true. I want to help him in North Baton Rouge just like we did in South Baton Rouge. We're going to need a lot of help from the people of North Baton Rouge, but we want to come together in an effort to make a big difference. We're ordering trash cans already. We're going to have those put out. And we need to involve Southern, all the schools, and anybody we can in North Baton Rouge, because we need people there that it's where they live, where they work, and where they play, so they can see what's going on. If there's a problem, we can jump on it and take care of it before it just gets out of hand. But we're going to have a Martin Luther King Day on the 18th, and we invite everybody to come out. We've got 500 grabbers, bags, everything we need to clean it up. It'll be a fun social event, and at the same time, we'll be cleaning up the city. So I invite you to come out and let's support Coach Sid, and let's support all of our neighbors from everywhere to make this happen for Baton Rouge. Thank you.
And to lead that charge in North Baton Rouge on behalf of Tiger Town Beautiful is the well-known Miss Pat LaDuff.
Good afternoon and Happy New Year. This is a great time for us. We have been working since 1993 in North Baton Rouge, which is Scotlandville. And so to know that now we're from South Baton Rouge all the way to North Baton Rouge, that will also include Alson. It's great. Jennifer and I have worked together during the time when I was in Blight, and she does a great job, and she knows how to get resources, and she knows how to get volunteers. So we're looking forward to a great time that we're going to have cleaning up our entire city. So when we come back next year, we should not be having the big problem that we have now. I think we're going to jump right on it. Thank you.
And to engage our senior population, none other than our own Council on Aging, Chief Operating Officer, Ms. Trudy Bim.
All right, good evening and Happy New Year. We're very excited that Councilman Hurst asked us to be partnered with Ms. Jennifer and the mayor. We're very excited. I had the pleasure of meeting Ms. Jennifer, and I told her that we will have a group of seniors going out. Our seniors always look forward to volunteering. Of course, to beautify the city, of course, to access the seniors. And so we're excited, and thank you for the opportunity.
And a part of this effort to make is none other than our own Together Baton Rouge. And I asked Ms. Dorothy and her group to come to the mic and say Ms. Dorothy, 2 words, Ms. Dorothy. 2 words.
Good evening, everybody. I am very excited about this. I can't wait to do whatever it is that we need to do to keep our community beautiful and clean. And we would like to get with other people closer to us and make sure that everybody does what they're supposed to do. I'm excited. Thank you.
And Councilman Kenny has been working with me on this. I'll let him come up in a second, but it is key. Oh, come on, we got one more. Look, keep Together Baton Rouge. Let's go.
Happy New Year. I'm Claudia Hawkins, and I'm a former employee of the city parish, worked in the parish attorney's office, handling condemnations and weedlings. So I'm familiar with everything. But I hope that we get a new start on everything in the neighborhoods. You can't make people clean up their yards and so forth and so on, but there needs to be some kind of input from the different departments to see that all this stuff be done. Thank you.
And listen, it wouldn't be Jaguars without Southern University, and I want to bring up our Chancellor John Pierre.
Good afternoon and Happy New Year. I'm so honored to be here to be part of this initiative. We have worked with Ms. LaDuff, Together Baton Rouge, and a number of different entities when I was at the Law Center to do work related to clearing title to deal with blight. But this is a new effort, and I really think we ought to think about the importance of the Jaguar Nation in terms of being an economic engine and an engine in North Baton Rouge and working with the community to do the things that will make us great, and make us a city, and also recognize that we have also always been an integral part of everything that goes on. We are celebrating Southern University came to Baton Rouge, came to Scotlandville in 1914, 111 years ago, and we're so proud of the fact that we're a beacon of hope in this community and across the nation. So thank you very much.
And my partner in good in North Baton Rouge, because he has what everybody wants to see improved, which is a corridor leading to Southern University, our Councilman Anthony Kinney.
All right. To my fellow council colleagues, this is an amazing initiative. I'm so excited to work alongside so many community partners. Southern University, my alma mater, go Jags. But I'm very excited to see if we can get our Jaguar Nation involved in cleaning up North Baton Rouge. 'Cause when we fix North Baton Rouge, we ensure Baton Rouge is a holistic and great and inviting town. And so we are very excited, and we hope we get a lot of collaboration for our fellow council colleagues with this project. Thank you.
And finally, our Mayor President, Mayor Sid Edwards.
I am, Councilman Hurst, I am extremely excited about this endeavor. And Councilman Kenny, I'm going to have a challenge for you. Because somewhere along the way, somebody decided that North Baton Rouge was where you dump all the tires in the whole parish in, right? So whichever one of us gets the most tires is going to be a Tony Seafood dinner on the other one we pick up. So we looking forward to this endeavor, Ms. Jennifer. Those street sweepers, get them ready. Rev them up, baby. Okay, God bless you, and we're excited about it.
Thank you, Councilman. We're going to have adoption and approval of the minutes. Adoption and approval of the minutes of the Metropolitan Council meeting December 11th, 2024, and the special Metropolitan Council meeting of December 18th, 2024. The Greater Baton Rouge Airport Commission meeting of December 3rd, 2024, and the special Metropolitan Council meeting of January 2nd, 2025 by the Council Administrator Treasurer. We have a motion? Motion by Councilwoman Amorosa, second by Councilman Dunn Jr. Any opposed? Motion carries. Ashley, can you read the introductions, please?
Section 2.12, Introductions. Number 2, a resolution ordering and calling a special election to be held in the Downtown Development District of the City of Baton Rouge on Saturday, October 11th, 2025, for the purpose of authorizing the renewal of a levy and collection of a 10 mills ad valorem tax on all property subject to taxation within the boundaries of the district for a period of 5 years, beginning with the tax collection for the year 2027 and annually thereafter to and including the year 2031, to provide funds for planning, development, management, operation, and improvement purposes within the boundaries of the district, making application to the Louisiana State Bond Commission, providing notice that a public hearing regarding the adoption of the resolution by the Metropolitan Council acting as the governing authority of the district shall be held on Wednesday, February 12th, 2025 at 4:00 p.m. at the regular meeting place of the Metropolitan Council, 3rd floor, City Hall, room 348, 222 St. Louis Street, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and providing for other matters in connection therewith by bond counsel at the request of the Downtown Development District. Number 3, a resolution ordering and calling a special election to be held in the parish of East Baton Rouge, state of Louisiana, on Saturday, October 11th, 2025, for the purposes of authorizing the renewal of the levy and collection of a 10.5 mills ad valorem tax on all property located within the boundaries of East Baton Rouge Parish, state of Louisiana, for a period of 10 years, commencing with the tax year collection 2026 and annually thereafter to and including the year 2035, making application to the Louisiana State Bond Commission, providing notice that a public hearing regarding the adoption of this resolution shall be held on Wednesday, February 12th, 2025 at 4:00 p.m. at the regular meeting place of the Metropolitan Council, 3rd floor, City Hall, room 348, 222 St. Louis Street, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and providing for other matters in connection therewith by the Library Director. Number 4, amending the 2025 annual operating budget for the Pride Fire Protection District so as to appropriate $83,334 from the district fund balance unassigned for the required local match for Pride Fire District Number 8's Indian Mound Station by Pride Fire Protection District Number 8. Condemnation instructions. Number 5, Helen Willis et al., 8766 Scotland Avenue, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 6, William Jones and Billy Thomas Jones, 1049 Swan Avenue, Council District 2, Kenny. Number 7, Catherine May Dunn, 4858 Peerless Street, Council District 5, Hearst. Number 8, Carol Hughes McCoy, 805 North 26th Street, Council District 7, Harris. Number 9, the estate of Charles Robinson Sr., 1249 North 30th Street, Council District 7, Harris. Number 10, Raymond A. Burney and Justina Burney, 4773 Jackson Avenue, Council District 7, Harris. Number 11, Keith Smith, 206 West Garfield Street, Council District 10, Coleman. Number 12, BEWT Corporation, 427 Francis Street, Council District 10, France Street. Number 13, Gwendolyn Davis and the estate of Leo Darrell Davis Sr., 2726 Bayless Drive, Council District 12, Rocca. We have a request to delete item 16 by the police department and a motion to introduce all other items is in order.
So moved by Councilwoman Coleman. We have a second? Second by Councilwoman Amorosa. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, we're going to go to our separate sheet for condemnations. Items 37 through 54. Recommendations are to proceed with items 37, 38, 39, 41, 42, 45, 46, 47, 51, 52, 53, and 54. 30 days on items 43 and 48, 90 days on items 40, 44, and 50, and to delete item 49. Is anyone here wishing to speak on these items, 37 through 54? Yes, ma'am. Please come to the podium, state your name and address for the record.
Hi, my name's Ashley Jackson. I'm speaking on behalf of 6635 Winborn Avenue for my dad, Jack Bernard Noble.
Okay.
Okay. I'm asking that this property does not be condemned and you give us a little more time to clear the property off. The house was burned and it's been in our family for over 30 years. I do have some signatures from neighbors saying that they are okay with us asking for extended time to clear the property off. We do plan on rebuilding on this property.
All right.
Hello. Ms. Jackson.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you? How much time were you needing?
Maybe like another 6 months. Another 6 months. Is that possible?
How about we start with 90 days?
Okay.
Maybe 90 days to start the process.
Okay.
And you come back to us in 90 days and we go from there with it?
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
And I'll meet you outside so I
All
can
right.
get more information.
Thank you so much.
You said 90 days,
So 90
Councilwoman?
days is
Okay.
fine.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak on items 37 through 54? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Councilman Gode.
Item 46, I'd like to request defer 90 days. Item 46.
All right. Councilman Dunn Jr.
Thank you. 60 days on item number 38.
38, 60 days.
Yes, sir.
All right. Councilman Kenny.
All right, I would like to, for 30 days for, on the, 45, item 45.
45, 30 days. All right. Everybody else good? Okay. So the motion is to proceed with items 39, 41, 42, 47, 51, 52, 53, and 54. 30 days on items 43, 45, 48. 60 days on item 38, 90 days on items 37, 40, 44, 46, and 50, and to delete item 49. Do we have a motion in that regard? Motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilman Kenny. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, item 55, there's a request by the administration to defer this item, authorizing Mayor President to execute an agreement with Crossroads Strategies LLC in the amount of $250,000 for federal governmental relation services for the 2025 calendar year, and the option for one-year renewals contingent upon available budget by the mayor's office. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 55.
Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion by Councilman Hurst, second by Councilman Hudson to defer. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 56, authorizing the Mayor President to execute a professional services agreement with Corson Nickel LLC in an amount up to $110,000 for legislative consulting services for the calendar year 2025, and an option for one-year renewals contingent upon available budget by the mayor's office. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 56.
Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Amorosa, second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 57, there's a request by the administration to defer this item, authorizing Mayor President to execute a contract with Baton Productions, Inc. for professional consulting services related to the Baton Rouge Film Commission for the period of January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, an amount of $120,000 and an option for one-year renewals contingent upon available budget by the mayor's office. Request to defer to February 12th.
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 57.
Mayor Pro Tem, I've got an alternate proposal. So this contract, ends on December 31st of 2024. The head of the Film Commission, Katie Pryor, is expecting a baby this month, and if we defer this, anyway, I'd like to change this to, I don't know, I'd like to see if we could extend it for 30 days to get her through. I can't do it.
Extension.
Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm just going to make a request of the administration that we do get our Film Commission employees in as quickly as possible to speak with the Mayor President, because I've, got a lot going on. You're having a baby.
You can request approval, but that would be the only option.
I don't want to disrespect the request of the administration, but I do, I understand that it's a sensitive time to be, having your employment at jeopardy. Thank you.
Councilman Dunn Jr.
Charlie, can you come to the mic, please, sir? Speak on behalf of the administration or the mayor, whoever would like to do that. As we discuss these deferrals with you and amongst each other as colleagues, I understand why you want the deferrals, and we do respect your desire to meet with and talk and vet these opportunities before you move forward. Learning of the situation that Lori described, as I talk with my colleagues, we can move forward with this one or any of them, and you don't have to execute them. So you'll still have time before they execute it. So I want to offer that up as an opportunity based on the situation with this particular individual and this contract as an option. But want to hear from you what you feel about that, or the administration feels about that.
I appreciate that, Councilman, especially to you for bringing this to our attention. The reason we're deferring these contracts, obviously, just to give us some time to dig into them and find out exactly, what they're for, how it's going, what should we focus on, what should the priorities do. But in light of the circumstances, if it's possible to extend for 30 days, we have no problem, or to follow your idea as well, to go ahead and move it forward now on this one. We still like to defer the rest, but to go ahead and move forward with that one, it seems appropriate.
Yeah, it wasn't noticed as a 30-day extension, so I don't think we can do that, can we?
I don't think so
I don't think we can do that.
Yeah.
But we can approve it, and the mayor doesn't have to execute or sign the agreement, and you still have the time to meet with them and discuss things of that nature. So if you guys are okay with that, with the situation, I think that'll be an appropriate path to follow.
I think it's very appropriate, yeah.
Okay. Laura, you want to make the motion?
I'd like to go ahead and make a motion that we approve this contract.
Second.
All right. We have a motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilman Dunn Jr. to approve the contract. Councilman Hudson.
I just was curious if anybody from the parish attorney's office knows, is there a clause, cancellation for convenience in this contract? There is. Yeah, so we would be covered that way too, so I think it's fine.
Okay. Thank you all very much.
And I'll just say, and I spoke with Charlie earlier about this, I think once you are able to meet with Ms. Pryor, I don't know the specifics, but I know they have the specifics. When you look at the impact of the indirect dollar from filming on location from the Film Commission, you'll realize it far outweighs the cost. So I think y'all will be pleasantly.
I'm sure we will.
Yeah, y'all will be pleased with that meeting. And so, yeah, we'll just encourage that happens swiftly.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 58, authorizing Mayor President to execute a contract with Nathan Hall for professional consulting services related to Baton Rouge Film Commission for a period of January 1st, 2025 through December 31st, 2025, an amount not to exceed $59,000 and an option for one-year renewals contingent upon available budget by the mayor's office. This also had a request to be deferred until February 12th. I think this one will follow the same as the last one, if everybody's okay. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 58.
Councilwoman
I'd
Adams.
like to make a motion that we go ahead and approve this one, subject to execution by the Mayor President.
Second.
Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilman Dunn Jr. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 59, authorizing Mayor President to execute a cooperative endeavor agreement between the City of Baton Rouge, East Baton Rouge Parish, Parish of East Baton Rouge, and the Board of Supervisors of Louisiana State University, acting through and on behalf of USO College of Business in the amount of $100,000 to provide funding for an East Baton Rouge Parish entrepreneurial and economic development program by the Mayor's office. There's been a request to defer this item until the February 12th meeting as well. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 59.
Seeing none, we'll go to council. Motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilman Goday to defer to February 12th. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 60, authorizing Mayor President to execute a cooperative endeavor agreement between the City of Baton Rouge, Parish of East Baton Rouge, and the Board of Supervisors of the Southern University and Agricultural and Mechanical College in the amount of $100,000 to provide funding for an East Baton Rouge Parish entrepreneurial and economic development program by the Mayor's office. There's been a request to defer this until February 12th meeting. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 60.
Seeing none, we'll go to council. Councilman Hurst.
I just want to make sure, since we have Chancellor John Pierre in the building, that we explain what this was, since it's Southern University. And at one point, Baton Rouge Area Chamber of Commerce decided that they did not want to accept our funding. You familiar with it to move forward? So you guys got this. Just want to make sure you were aware.
Yeah, I spoke to Dean Andrews, and actually the LSU and Southern University items are tied because that's part of the A&M agenda.
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm very familiar. Thank
All right,
you.
thanks so much.
Appreciate it.
And just a point of information, Chancellor Pierre and Charlie spoke. Dean Andrews is in the loop, and they are going to catch the administration up to speed on the purpose of these resources. And as Councilman Hurst mentioned, some of these resources was given to BRAC to perform economic development services when they desire to no longer utilize those resources. The previous administration put those resources with LSU and Southern and some other entities to work on economic development issues. But they will effectively communicate that to the administration. I look forward to moving forward with this at the next meeting. Thank you.
All right, we're looking for a motion to defer to February 12th. Motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilman Hurst. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 61, authorizing Mayor President on behalf of the Planning Commission to accept a grant award from Louisiana Office of Cultural Development in the amount of $33,910 with an in-kind contribution of $26,865 for a total amount of $60,775 by the Planning Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Mr. Barrow?
All right. Now y'all bear with me. This council meeting moved a whole lot faster than I thought it did. So I just want to say good evening to everyone and Happy New Year. Just for me to introduce myself, my name is Desmian Barrow, born in Baton Rouge, raised in Baton Rouge. But the key I want to say is I'm still in Baton Rouge. This year I've decided to be the unofficial 13th councilman for the parish as a bridge between our current administration and the millennial generation, our younger adults. And so as I speak on this item, if I'm correct, I believe this may tie into like some type of affordable housing. Can anybody speak on item number 61 or with the...
Mr. 13, you have your time, and then we'll answer any questions that you
Okay, then, so if it's dealing with affordable housing, I just want to say in context to my generation, the millennial generation, affordable housing is critical for the millennial generation and young families. What I would like to ask is how can we ensure developments, if this is the case, if I'm reading it correctly, remains affordable long-term and inclusive for all income levels? Thank you.
Anyone else wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Hurst. Second by Councilman Goday. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 62, rescinding and directing the clerk of court to cancel the notice to attend recorded on July 2nd, 2024 on the decision order recorded on October 11th, 2024 in the matter of City of Baton Rouge versus South 17th Properties LLC, 1217 South 17th Street. Reason for rescission, the property owner has a conditional award letter from Louisiana Housing Corp. to receive funding under the Louisiana Restoration and Development Program to restore the home by Councilwoman Coleman. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Coleman. We have a second. Second by the chair. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 63, authorizing settlement in the matter of entitled Michael Petrie et al. Versus City of Baton Rouge et al. An amount of $70,000 plus court costs in the amount of $402.78 for a total amount of $70,402.78 and appropriating $70,402.78 for such purpose by the parish attorney. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing no one, go to council. Do we have a motion? Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilwoman Harris. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 64, authorizing settlement of the claim of Cedric Claims Management Services as subrogate of RPM Pizza Baton Rouge for damages resulting from an auto accident caused by a police department employee in the amount of $23,880.54 by the parish attorney. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Do we have a motion? Motion by Councilman Hudson, second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 65, authorizing settlement of the claim of Progressive Palo Verde Insurance Company as subrogate of Devon Mitchell for damages resulting from an auto accident caused by a police department employee in the amount of $15,404.48 by the parish attorney. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. Do we have a motion? Motion by Councilwoman Coleman, second by Councilman Hudson. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 66, authorizing settlement of the claim of State Farm Insurance Company on behalf of William and Stephanie Landry for damages resulting from a sewer backup in their residence in the amount of $38,198.69 by the parish attorney. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 67, authorizing Mayor President on behalf of the Division of Human Development and Services Ryan White Program to amend a professional services contract with Tom Hickey in an amount of $45,000 for a total award amount not to exceed $80,000 by the Human Services Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Harris, second by Councilman Hurst. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 68, authorizing the Mayor President on behalf of the Division of Human Development and Services Ryan White Program to amend subrecipient contract with No AIDS Task Force in the amount of $100,000 for a total award amount not to exceed $599,961 by the Human Services Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Goday, second by Councilman Kenny. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 69, authorizing Mayor President to accept and enter into a contract on behalf of the Division of Human Development and Services, Office of Social Services with the Louisiana Housing Corporation for the Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program in the amount of $4,120,281 by the Human Services Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. Do we have a motion? Motion by Councilman Hurst, second by Councilwoman Harris. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 70, authorizing Mayor President to execute supplemental agreement number 2 to the contract with Stantec Consulting Services, Inc. in connection with South Boulevard to West Chime Street in the amount of $48,126.30, bringing the total amount of the contract to an amount not to exceed $103,126.30 by the Transportation and Drainage Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Motion by Councilwoman Coleman, second by Councilman Goday. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 71, there's been a request to delete this item per DPW. Rescinding Resolution 58031, which provided a contract with CSRS Inc. in an amount of $10,796,486 for a 2-year extension of professional program management services in association with the MOVBR New Capacity and Improvement Projects by the Transportation and Drainage Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item?
Council members, you should have received one email comment in opposition to item 71.
Seeing none, we'll go to council. There is a recommendation to delete. We have a motion for that. Motion by Councilwoman Amorosa, second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Point of information, Fred, can you just come give us some context on this?
Yes, sir. First off, we had some issues dealing with the consultant in regards to the fees and how they were established and totaled up. And there were some errors from their part, and there were some errors from our part. And I felt like at this point, we needed to go ahead and defer the item or delete the item so we could see what we need to do. The funding is still there. I mean, $50,000 is a lot of money, but we have chatted with the consultant, and everybody is good with what we're proposing to do at this time.
Okay, thank you.
Item 72, authorize Mayor President to execute a supplemental agreement number 2 to contract for professional engineering services with Baton Associates LLC for services associated with EBR Capacity Project, North Ardenwood Drive to Lobdell Boulevard Connector in an amount not to exceed $11,756.60 by the Transportation and Drainage Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Motion by Councilwoman Coleman, second by Councilman Goday. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 73, authorizing Mayor President to execute a supplement to an existing contract for engineering services of the Florinell Drive sidewalk, Jefferson Highway to East Inniswald Road for services associated with the EBR project in an amount not to exceed $166,001.09 by the Transportation and Drainage Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 74, authorizing Mayor President to execute a supplemental agreement to the contract for construction cost services with GEM JKM Construction Consultants LLC for services associated with EBR Capacity Project, Cooper Road, Blackwater Bayou to Joel Road, in an amount not to exceed $6,960 by the Transportation and Drainage Director. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Amorosa, second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 75, authorizing Mayor President to execute a contract amendment number 1 to the contract for professional services with ChemPro Services, Inc. for services associated with the herbicide application program for canals to add an additional amount of $164,000, bringing the total contract to an amount not to exceed $673,292 by the Director of Maintenance. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilwoman Amorosa. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 76, establishing a strategic plan task force to review all revenues to East Baton Rouge Parish through study and consideration of all tax revenues and fees, and directing the task force to provide a report and make recommendations to the Mayor President and Metropolitan Council for the city parish revenues to support the city parish financial needs, and appointing members to the task force and providing for other related matters by Councilman Aaron Moog. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Councilman Moog?
Yes, I'm coming. I won't push the button. First of all, I would like to make a motion to approve this. Council members, I've spoken with several of y'all. I can't discuss the whole thing with all of y'all, but, any feedback through the mayor's office. This is a project we've been working on probably for about 6 or 7 months, and to the public and to all the agencies out there. With everything that's been going on over the past year, budgeting, ARP funds, for many people in the public don't understand that, with St. George's right to become their own city, the revenues there, the revenues as far as the ARP funds that were all allocated at the end of last week, has to be spent by a certain time. Just looking at all the taxing resources, whether it be property tax, sales tax, fees, any kind of stuff in revenue for East Baton Rouge Parish, we want to analyze every one of those. One of the main concepts that I brought this up for was, and I'll use myself as an example, when you start voting at 18, there's many things that you vote, I'm 52 now, there's many things that you voted on the span of your life's voting. You voted property taxes in at a certain time, you voted sales taxes in at a certain time, and all those things keep building and building and building. What we want to do is build a comprehensive plan, a comprehensive analysis of every one of those taxing authorities, every one of those fees authorities, anything that could possibly look at adjusting or adding to, taking away, whatever needs to happen. And I want to state this emphatically to the public, and I want to state this to my fellow council members. This is not about reducing taxes. This is not about increasing taxes. This is about finding the best results for the income that the East Baton Rouge Parish, that the city parish has, and finding the best resources to use those at. And we will make that decision as a council once we come with this report. I hope I've worked very diligently with finance, parish attorney, council administrator in putting this together. I think we've got a great team as far as who is going to be on the committee. The council has a decision to make as far as picking a council member. The mayor's office has someone to pick as far as that goes. We've got public input from civic associations. We've got business associations, Southern University, LSU, all in economics. So I hope y'all reading over this, y'all can see that we're going to build a great coalition. We're going to run with this pretty quick. A lot of people have asked about a timeline. I'm hoping to get this whole thing done within 1 year. We're at the beginning of the year now to be able to present a report to the council and to the mayor's office at the first of next year. And then hopefully whatever decisions that we make as a city parish to go from there to act upon, we can go from there by the end of 26. So I ask for y'all's consideration in passing this, and thank y'all. I made a motion to approve already.
Okay. Motion by Councilman Moak, second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed? Motion carries. Go to our separate sheet for administrative matters. We have 2 introductions. Item A, authorizing the mayor president to execute a memorandum of understanding between BREC and the city parish, setting forth the understanding in principle and evidencing the good faith intentions to negotiate and enter into a cooperative endeavor agreement and a right of use, possession, and occupancy agreement related to the design, construction, maintenance, and operation of a new District 6 Community Center by Councilman Cleve Dunn, Jr. The reason this is being requested as administrative matter is to allow the agreement to be reviewed by the parties and the new administration. Item B, receiving a report from the Department of Information Services on the progress of the implementation of city parish open data policy by the Information Services Director. The reason this item is being requested as an administrative matter is allow for receiving the report at the January 29th meeting. Need a motion to waive the rules for the items to be introduced. We have a motion to waive the rules. Motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilman Moak. We're going to have a public hearing on the motion to waive the rules. Anyone wishing to speak on the motion to waive the rules? Any objection on the motion to waive the rules? Seeing none, we're going to have, oh.
On the item, or this is just not on the item. I'm not allowed to talk on that, just on the motion to get it on.
You can only speak on a motion to waive the rules, and yeah, it's going to be introduced, and it'll be at the item will be heard at a later date if introduced, and we'll have a public hearing on the item at that time. We need a motion to introduce the item. Councilman Dunn Jr.
Just as a point of clarity, and we got these supporting documents. As you guys know, I have one item that's an emergency item to be heard today, and the other one is emergency introduction. I want to make sure that this is the emergency introduction and not the emergency to be heard today. Ashley, could you clear that up?
That's correct. This is the introduction of the MOU that will be on for public hearing on February 12th.
Okay, and with that being said, when I looked at the supporting documents, and I just want to make sure, we have everything proper so we don't have to come back. The supporting documents that was submitted and advertised has former Mayor President Sharon Weston Broom's name on it. Is that going to be problematic?
That attachment is not part of this item. That is part of the emergency
Okay.
item.
All right, thank you.
Okay, we need a motion to introduce the items. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by Councilman Dunn Jr. Any opposed? Items have been introduced. Now, administrative emergency item C, amending the housing loan agreement between the City of Baton Rouge, Parish of East Baton Rouge, and Hotel Lincoln Housing Development to reflect the proper borrower from Hotel Lincoln LLC to Kimball Properties Fund 1 LP LLC. The name change is necessary to avoid impact on the historic tax credits granted to the project by Councilwoman Carolyn Coleman. We need a motion to waive the rules. We have a motion by Councilman Moak, second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? We have a public hearing on the motion to waive the rules. Anyone wishing to speak on the motion to waive the rules? Seeing none, do we have anyone opposing waiving of the rules? Now we're going to call for a public hearing on the item. Anyone here wishing to speak on the item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Coleman, second by Councilman Moak. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, we're going to go to appointments. East Baton Rouge Parish, item 77, East Baton Rouge Parish Mosquito Abatement District. Consideration of reappointing or replacing Charles McCauley, whose term expires on February 13th, 2025. This is a 3-year term. Current ballot is Charles McCauley requesting reappointment. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilwoman Amorosa, second by Councilman Goday. Any opposed? Motion carries. Congratulations, Mr. McCauley. You've been reappointed. Change orders, item 78. East Boulevard Area ADA Transition Project. Contractor Pro Civil LLC, $60,000, $263.35. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Hurst. Second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 79, North Boulevard Area ADA Transition Project. Contractor is Honore Companies LLC. Change order amount $10,920.78. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Hurst. Second by Councilwoman Harris. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 80, Sales Tax and Road Rehabilitation Program, Rollins Road, Thomas Road, and Joy Road. Contractor R.J. Daigle and Sons Contractors. Change order amount credit $23,062.57. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. I'm going to make the motion on the credit. Second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed? Motion carries. Some of that was in District 1, too. Final acceptance is 81, Sales Tax, Street and Road Rehabilitation Program, Rollins Road, Thomas Road, and Joy Road. Contractor R.J. Daigle and Sons Contractors. Final cost $1,832,127.22. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Motion by Councilwoman Adams, second by the chair. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 82, acceptance of low bids. There's been a request to defer this until the January 29th meeting. Old Hammond Highway, Segment 1, South Flannery to Goodwood. Low bid, Brown Industrial Construction LLC, $6,375,614.95. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Councilman Dunn Jr.
Fred, can you come talk to me about why we want to defer it?
Part of the problem, Councilman, is that there was a protest of the bid by the second low bidder. And through the process that we've chatted with the parish attorney and also purchasing in regards to the issue, we are going to have a hearing on that protest and see from that point, and we hope to bring it back up on the 29th at that point.
Okay, so we're going to have the hearing when? We got a schedule for the hearing?
Sir?
Scheduled date for the hearing?
I don't know. I'll have to get with the parish attorney on that.
Greg?
Yes.
Could you come to the mic, please, sir? Thank you. When is the hearing?
I think it's going to be Tuesday.
Okay.
We have
thank
some things we got to put together, but that's what it's looking like.
you. Just don't want to slow the project down.
No, sir.
Okay. Don't want it to be us slowing.
Either do I.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
We have a motion to defer to January 29th. Motion by Councilman Hudson, second by Councilwoman Harris. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 83, Laurel Street, Lafayette Street Area ADA Transition Project. Low bid, the Luster Group LLC, $219,257.25. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. We have a motion. Motion by Councilman Hurst, second by Councilwoman Coleman. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 84, there's been a request to delete this item. A report from the Office of Community Service on the submission of project funding of $4.9 million for the Resilient Communities Infrastructure Program by former Councilwoman Shauna Banks. Anyone here wishing to speak on this item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Motion by Councilwoman Amorosa, second by Councilman Moak to delete. Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Yeah, we're going to go to emergency items. Item 85, amending and reenacting ordinance 19406, adopted October 23rd, 2024, which established voting precincts within wards 1, 2, and 3 in East Baton Rouge Parish and designated polling places so as to change the following polling location. Ward 1, precincts 33 and 104, Independence Park Recreation Center located at 7500 Independence Boulevard, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to Independence Park Recreation Center located at 7505 Independence Boulevard, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Ward 1, precincts 86A and 86B, J.K. Haynes School located at 8600 Elm Grove Garden Drive, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, to Scotlandville Middle Magnet School located at 9147 Elm Grove Garden Drive, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Ward 2, precincts 14A, 14B, and 28, Zachary City Hall located at 4700 Main Street, Zachary, Louisiana, to Northwestern Middle School located at 5200 East Central Avenue, Zachary, Louisiana, by the Registrar of Voters. The reason for emergency is to allow changes to be made before qualifying for the upcoming election. In accordance with Ordinance 16442, this item must be declared an emergency by two-thirds vote of the Metropolitan Council. Do we have a motion to declare this item an emergency? Motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilman Kenny. Anyone here objecting to the emergency? Seeing none, we're going to have a public hearing on the item. Anyone here wishing to speak on the item? Seeing none, we'll go to council. Do we have a motion? Motion by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilwoman Rocca. Any opposed? Motion carries. Item 86, there's a request to delete this item as this was taken care of with the earlier item. A motion to delete is in order. Motion to delete by Councilman Dunn Jr., second by Councilwoman Adams. Any opposed? Motion carries. Councilwoman Amorosa. This meeting is adjourned. Any announcements? Congratulations to Councilwoman Harris and Councilman Kenny on your first council meeting. Well done. Well done. Thank you, Mayor President Edwards and staff for joining us. We appreciate y'all. Looking forward to working with y'all. Thank everybody for your continued service. Remember to continue to serve your community, serve your families. First and foremost, serve God. Thank you. God bless.
Fred.